It's time. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Hi, this is SFS Gaming, aka Streaming for Sammy. I am Buck, Sammy's dad, and yeah, we're streaming for Sammy today as we are every day of the week, unless I take a day off, which will probably happen this weekend at some point. So I need to do some conquest, just some grinding some stuff out. You know how it is. And I need to do TB. We also have, I forgot, they launched our Naboo raid last night, so I forgot to put that in the title, but we're probably going to end up starting Naboo raid right now because I'm watching my hotbot for platoon assignments, and we ain't got no platoon assignments just yet. Ain't nobody sent no platoons. So, can't run the risk of using a tune in a mission. That needs to be in a platoon somewhere. So, I guess we're going to do other things until those platoons come down. I am streaming for a shorter amount of time today than typical. I'll probably be hour and a half, 2 hours. My brother and I both got the new Warhammer 40K Space Marine Gold Edition, which lets us play 4 days early. So we're planning on co-oping through a level or two. I started the campaign last night before I went to bed. Played through the first couple of levels, first couple missions, I guess. Wow, what an excellent game! I should probably, when my brother and I are playing, I should probably just launch Twitch on my Xbox, and excuse me. Gosh darn it! I should probably launch Twitch on the Xbox and show off some gameplay because it is kind of wild, my friends. It's a great game. Great game. Okay, so we can do some Night Sister stuff here and finish off this Keller and Beck stuff. I mean, it means playing randomly. But manually. Gosh, God, I can't talk today. I cannot talk today. What the heck? We're kind of running on less sleep today than we normally would be. We had an interesting morning with Sam. He woke up at about 2:33 and didn't go back to sleep till right before 6, and then we okay. That's a little bit curious that I'm stuck behind the taunt here. Whoa, nice. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Um, yeah, really weird that in for whatever reason I get locked in behind the taunt on this fight. I feel like they've got one more in them for these feats. Was the Datacron the thing that was? I don't know, but I feel like even when I was trying battles with the Datacron off yesterday, I was able to target whoever I wanted. There we go. So why are we getting stuck behind the taunt all of a sudden? Not 201k hit, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I feel like we had to have gotten pretty close on the global as well. Oh, no, I was thinking the Imperial Remnants. Yeah, we got a ways to go on this one yet. But we've got two Night Sister squads to play with now. So we'll get there. We'll get there pretty fast. But yeah, mostly doing some feet cleanup today, and then we'll, where we can, we'll combine it with Datacron farming. So until I see my hot bot give me my platoon assignments, this is the plan, and then of course we'll raid a little bit on Naboo until we run out of time. We still got just a little under 2 hours that we're gonna play around with. So we're not going anywhere for a while. We need to do 3 more of those. Yeah, 3 more. I feel like actually Baby Tano would be better than Padme right now because get that taunt, clear the buffs, get the taunt off, all that jazz, all that happy fun stuff. Oh wait, hang on. For right now, this being done with either if you're on PC client, you have to do hit C twice and it'll do full auto. Otherwise, it'll default to auto basic. And on mobile, I guess you need to hit your gear icon and switch the auto to all abilities, and then auto will work. But for now, it's still going to be a little bit bugged. I'm just trying to get GBA out of the picture so I can hit auto. People, come on. Hey, Graxy, how you doing, brother? Oh, no worries, no worries. Oh, you're watching episode 1. I'm guessing Phantom Menace. I actually haven't watched the whole thing in probably far too long. And I need to. I really need to. I would like to show it to Sam. I think he would enjoy it. I was getting caught up watching Arnold's stream from yesterday. Like the biggest consolation I felt about him getting the 330 was he got it when he was already frozen cam. Okay, tonight I'm switching these fucking cams out. I'm tired of this piece of shit. It just turns off randomly, and then I'd go into the menu and I turn it back on, and everything's fine. But I mean, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he got that 330 when he was at like 200 and something shards. So I was just like, oh, I mean, and he said, oh, it could have come earlier, but yeah, there's a little bit of a consolation prize. A little bit. Would have preferred him to get it sooner, would prefer it to be more common for people. Yeah, it seems like he's in Texas. Yeah, he made it sound like they were gonna do some overlanding, um, and they're just doing like a little bit of a pre-overlanding pit stop because yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff loaded up on that Bronco of his. It's a fun hobby going off roading. I know people who've spent a lot of money just building overland vehicles like with massive gas tanks and multiple gas tanks and stuff like that. But yeah, maybe I should go outside into my yard or onto my deck or something and do an outdoor stream one day. The next time there's a marquee here in probably 2 weeks, I suspect we'll get the next Ahsoka marquee here in 2 weeks probably. All right, so we maxed out feats here. I mean, we kind of are gonna have to go back to basics here for a second, I think. Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude, for sure. And I'm waiting on this is I'm gonna try to cram as much into 2 hours today as I can. I'm waiting on Hotbot assignments and oh, in the desert or oh, right. When so you're either talking about when he shows up on hologram and says, "I'll send my apprentice Darth Maul. He will handle the whatever is going on stuff," or when he attacks them in the desert. I mean, either of it's outstanding. All of it's outstanding. That movie aged very well. It was kind of criticized back in the day, and that was like in the before Twitter and in the early days of the internet, kind of even. But I think it's aged pretty decently, and Ahmed Best is now beloved. So it's good. It's good that it's being that the movie is being appreciated again, and hopefully will be for a long time. I need to win this with Boombadir surviving. That's why I'm doing this, and then we'll hop onto the Bad Batch node with the Great Mothers. Even though I did use them a little bit already with the to get another feat done. So they're gonna have a little bit of stamina issues, but it shouldn't be. Oh, nice. I I absolutely love Liam Neeson's performance as Qui Gon. Um, absolutely love it. I really wish we could have gotten more of it. I know we got some in animation, but I really wish we had gotten more live action Qui Gon. I thought he did outstanding. I really did. Ooh, a Force Ghost team would be cool. Then we would literally have every version of Obi Wan if they did, and Yoda if they did Force Ghost versions, and Anakin. I mean, that would be the way. It would be cool, like doing the Force Ghost thing as a support booster could be kind of cool. And Qui Gon, yeah, we've seen Qui Gon, and then I guess we've seen a couple of Sith Force Ghosts, like in KOTOR. I think it might be canon breaking at this point, though, to have a Sith Force Ghost. But Although Bane was kind of a Force ghost in Yoda's vision, but that would be a cool way to do a booster unit is have the like an old Ben Force ghost like as a booster for the rebels. That would be kind of cool. Or, you know, Force Ghost Yoda as a booster for Jedi. Yeah, probably Anakin is technically. It'd be weird, but that would be fun. And then have a Force Ghost leader. Like they could do Force Ghost Bane. And then have just random, like it would, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. I think there's a place for more fun teams. I think I just need to do. Yeah, I need to do some Night Sister. Lots of Night Sister stuff going on in this TB. Well, there's enough of them. They could definitely do it. That'd be cool. That would be cool. There's enough of them, and they could pull from all sorts of places. Yeah, that would be cool. Wait, hold on though. Hold on. You just put my mind to something here. Solo journeys. Yeah, here. I guess, yeah, he's the only one with the lead. That's funny. But we do have a Junta Paul's Force Ghost in the game already. Now, I mean, it's just kind of a generic model. Oh, that's right. Karth does have lead. I fuck Karth. But yeah, a Junta Paul's Force Ghost is in Galaxy of Heroes. So I mean, does that mean it's at least Galaxy of Heroes canon? Yeah, I mean that's it's a step in the right direction. You know, it would be cool. It would be really cool. I would be 100% behind that. 100% behind that. Yeah, and we need to drag more Datacrons out anyways. So you do your thing, buddy. You do your thing. I'm like I said, I'm only gonna stream for about 2 hours total today. So um, not gonna be a whole lot of excitement probably. And I'm still waiting on freaking Hotbot to roll in. Like this is weird. Oh, we just got a message. We're stuck in a hot utils queue for platoons. So there we go. There's our answer. Stuck in a queue. Hot utils can only do so much. All right. Well, let's bust out. Let's bust out the Night Sisters. Oh no no no! We don't want Daka. Okay, so when I was a few minutes ago, I was doing the a fight against the Geonosians, finishing up feats for these guys, and we weren't able to get a. We were locked in on the Geonosian brute. We could not get around his taunt with this, but now Wrecker is pre-taunting, and we're able to get around it. So there's something weird. There's some sort of weird interaction with the summons, I guess, right now. That forced them to target the brute. So um, it's very interesting. Very interesting. We can get around it now. But yeah, let's just go ahead and doom good old Echo here. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with the Doom is it's really it's really going to set up a scenario where you can't put this on auto until the targets that you definitely need killed are killed. Um, because yeah, there. I mean, I guess this is a hard one for them to try to figure out maybe about how to prioritize targets. But yeah, it seems to default to the lead, and then if the lead is dead, it seems to maybe default to whoever is the strongest target. Um, so yeah, this is one of those things you can't really put on auto too much unless it doesn't matter. Oh, and there we go. Pulled a Datacron first try. So we're not obviously going to be able to do the other 9 battles or whatever it is that we need to do with these guys, but we'll do a couple and then we'll hop into another sector and just work on feats. And oh, we're dazed. Yeah, bummer. And now we're stunned. And we already are low on stamina, so this actually might end up being the final one. She just needs to survive, so it's not the biggest deal in the world with everybody else dying, but we don't want to waste energy, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Wasting attempts is, it's not fatal, but and we've obviously, we've cleared all the sectors, and at this point we're just wrapping up Red Crate or trying to wrap up Red Crate and farming Datacron stuff. So we still obviously have well over a week to do everything, and we're pretty close to Red Crate. And we more or less just farmed Datacron stuff yesterday. Because we were rolling Datacrons on stream, so we needed the materials. Yeah, I think I'll call that good for that today. I don't wanna waste attempts. We're almost to the gold crate 530. What do we have going on here? Defeat 35 enemies with Morgan Elsbeth and gain alert 20 times. So this is going to be Imperial Remnant. What's up with this Iden node? What did we defeat an enemy with Captain Tarpals? Okay, so we can bring in the Gungans for that and get those cards, which would get us gold crate. And then I guess we can use Imperial Remnant to farm the node, which will get us the global, which will get us a bunch more cards. Oh, I guess they have endless ranks on, so the defeat wouldn't be until the final kill, I don't think. Okay, well, he did get the stab right there. We'll see. Oh, his AoE probably take out Death Trooper at least. There we go. Oh, he got a bunch of kills. So we knocked that out of the park. That was perfect. Beautiful. And we 3-starred it, which we didn't do the first time we tried it. So we ended up picking up 4 cards there, which means gold crate is secured. Beautiful. And now we're here in the happy fun times. So we have, yeah, Morgan is, she gonna be busy the next couple of days, that's for sure. Although we can skip 30 something, 34 feats, I think. So maybe it makes sense to skip those two. Those are very, very grindy. Let's see what our other scenarios involve. Get retaliate 15 times. So that's Gungans. Win 15 with and win 15. Okay. These are also grindy, but they're and my geos kind of suck. They really kind of suck. But the Geospy one, you can. Oh, no. That's win 15 battles with a full squad of Geonosians and win 15 battles with Acolytes. So I'm going to have them mixed up. But this is Gungans. This is just get retaliate 15 times with Phalanx. What do these drop again? Mark 1, which I'm okay on. And I do need more Acumen Mark 2. So, and it's Night Sisters. It's going to be a little obnoxious. I don't know if my geos are going to be able to. You know what? Hang on. Let's check our data disks real quick because we got the. There's one. We have. How did we get 2 massively overpowered? Oh, because we completed the feat. But where's the one with the summoned helping hands? That's it. That one will be good for them. We could probably take that off. Assertive command is just going to end up being more assists, but we need to drop 3 more. I think we're probably going to need to drop this and Savior and Ruthless Offense, I think. But massively overpowered will help. Or hopefully it'll help. But again, we can skip 34 total discs, so maybe this one with the Geos is one we end up skipping. But again, we have to get retaliate a bunch of times. Which means he needed to take a turn, which, okay, now he's able to. There it is. Blah, 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 blah. Retaliate. There we go. This could be, if you put a deployable cooling disc, you could probably cheese this a little bit. You would need to let the timer expire instead of finishing the battle, so you don't lose the disc and you don't lose stamina on the Gungans, but it would let you probably bust this out in far less battles than the way we're doing it now. Now, the good news is with all the revives, we probably be able to get a few done here, and then maybe we will throw a disc on to see if we can't cheese it in a few less fights. But now we also have to worry about them rolling over us now that the shield generator's gone. Oh, and Tarples, of course, now is like, oh, well, we're gonna... Now we're gonna prevent revives. And of course, they're getting under our protection, which means we are actually legitimately in danger of losing this. But that's okay, because, you know, a loss does the same thing as letting the timer expire. You know, you don't lose your stamina, you lose the energy, but you keep your progress. So that's not the worst outcome either. And if we throw a cooling disc on, a consumable, then hopefully we can get a few more retaliates, and it'll take less battles. So that's not the worst outcome in the world. I don't hate that. Do I even have one left? Here it is. Yeah, we've got a ton. We've got 4 of them. So we could, even if we wanted to, we could win a couple of battles just to make it go faster. We'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. And there's enough buffs getting tossed around that... I mean, we also need him to take a turn. That's the other side of that coin. Okay. I mean, we could pass and hope. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. Of course, revives are being prevented. So we're actually going to be kind of steamrolling them a little bit here. Hopefully she lives through this. I mean, we picked up 3. I don't hate that, and because we have so many discs. I mean, that gives 2, and that gives 3. Okay, we have a better source for farming that. Oop, hold on. Let me throw another cooling system thing on, and still, I think, waiting for. Oh, there it is. Hotbot came through, so I can go drop platoons now. All right, beautiful. But we'll at least finish this one up, and then we'll worry about platoons. Nice, 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 nice. Awesome. We're getting. I think we needed 5, and we've gotten 3 so far. Make it 4. I mean, that should be it. That should be it. And we'll just. I mean, if they're going to keep giving it to us, we're going to keep doing it. Okay. That should be that. And it is perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so we got that global done. Okay, let's do some. So if we can skip 34, then we're going to have to grind one of these out. We're going to have to. There's no choice. This one's going to be the easiest. I throw in the new team, have Acolyte on it. Should be a walk in the park. It's a lot of battles, though. I mean, if I spread it out, though, over the next week, like do 2 a day or whatever, it should be fine, but it's a lot of battles. But that's 20 that we could be skipping. And then up here, I mean, I guess technically we'll get this. Well, I mean, but Morgan's going to be on that team, too. So, I mean, we're looking at 21 total battles between the 2 zones for 15 burritos. That's a lot. That's a lot. But we'll be making progress with the global, so we'll be picking up those as well. What's happening down here? So these are all must-gets. We have to get these. We have to. Attempt to inflict plague 100 times is with a completely different Night Sister team. Death Trooper Peridia and win with Geospy surviving, we need to focus here for the time being. The Plague isn't going to be too hard, I don't think. I think we can cheese that pretty effectively. This we can cheese, but it's going to be slow. This, as you can see, we've been making progress with. So not the... And we'll get the global while we're in the process of snagging that. But yeah, that's... I mean, we're looking at 65 total burritos between the global and here. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And then this was what, win with Luthien surviving. So this is cheesable. This is another 5 we can pick up. Actually, we could probably maybe... So if we do that, we do... Oh, actually, you know what? We need to win with Luthien surviving. Let's get a little more health going, get a little speed, and we'll try. And we can tether tech, so we can maybe get a 2 for here. Make some progress with one. Clear out the other one. Because we're gonna need you. It was spy, right? And then we'll grab... And I can throw more gear on Luthien if I need to help him live. But we're only going to be able to do 1 Jedi. And we'll do Hoda. And we'll hit him with that to make sure everybody taunts. Oh, but he can get around the taunt. And there goes Luthien. Right out the window. Okay. Oh, some mods on him would probably help too, wouldn't it? We'll get him a bunch of health. There, that'll help a little bit. And then where are we at for gear? Stun guns. Okay. Just a little bit of gear. I mean, I want to gear him up a little bit anyways, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's so weird needing this for him at his level. That's a little odd, but we'll roll with it. Oh, shit. Hang on. I got to do... I almost forgot about this. I'm going to let the time tick down a little bit, so bear with me. I mean, because we are not even a minute into the fight, and we're close to deleting this guy already. So yeah, if you recall yesterday, we did our own Great Mothers testing. So I wasn't able to watch anybody else's. I'm currently catching up with Arnold's and seeing what he was able to do, since he has people in Squad Arena that could help him, and there's bigger variety of teams. Very impressed with what this squad is able to take out without many issues. I think he's handling DTMG. But that's going to be an interesting fight, because those are Great Mothers and DTMG are both Territory War Omicrons. So that one's going to be super interesting to see which Omicron gives the bigger advantage. And then, of course, but the Great Mothers Datacron right now is kind of I'm not going to call it an X factor, but I think it's going to be the difference maker. We're probably not going to know that answer for a couple of months. But without Datacrons involved, she was taking him out pretty easily. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much of a difference the TW makes. But yeah, with them, they can doom him right away, or doom the other Gideon. I mean, there's a lot of ways to play it. The dooming thing, it's a fascinating mechanic. It's absolutely fascinating. And when you've got a tank, like in the situation with JMK, taking General Kenobi or whoever the tank turns out to be out first, and then going great guns on Cat seemed to be faster, because you were able to have your whole team focus on everybody. Whereas if you don't doom the tank, you've just got Morgan or whoever you bless hitting the doomed person while everybody else is stuck behind the taunt. So there's a lot of nuance that seems to be involved with this team. And yeah, again on auto, they seem to slap doomed on whoever the lead is. So I don't really see this as being an auto team, and I'm a little concerned about them being a defensive team. Because if you put them on defense and they throw Cat at you with JMK, like, are they going to be smart enough to handle that? I'm having some doubts about how smart they're going to be with it, but I don't know. We'll see. I think my plan is, with 3v3 starting next week, I'm going to put them on defense in the first round, see what they do. I suspect, like a lot of new things, people will be overkilling it for the time being. And obviously, things like Bane, I think, are still going to be an obvious thing. But I mean, if there's anything that I think is going to be overkill on the Great Mothers, it would be Bane. I think C is obviously going to be able to walk right over that team. Although, they doom C, and then, especially if they're only taking him and Watt in up against that team, you doom C, he loses his protection. Maybe you can blitz his health down real fast. I don't know. But they also, another interesting benefit against C is he's not going to be doing his link first. It's going to be them dooming him first, which means there's 2 turns of, and you know what, they might not have the damage to get through C, and Doom doesn't, 5% defense reduction one time on a GL is not that much. It's going to take a lot of turns. All right, let's get these. Let's get this platooning stuff done. Okay. All right, looks like we're 3-starring Zepho today. which is where the bulk of my other tunes are going. Everything's either going to Haven or Zepho, and we've started Zepho already, so there we're getting some bonus Kairos, and then we will wait until platoons are filled to do this one. Okay, so let's see. Chewy. Somebody did my 3PO. Somebody did my JTR. And this one, this hurts. This hurts me for Zepho. Because it takes him away from the unaligned force user mission, and it takes him away from the Cal mission. And he's a big difference maker in the Cal mission. His mass stun obviously is huge. Completely huge. But well, there we go. Pretty simple platoons. I only had to go to 2 planets. I normally am bouncing literally all over that map. And now I need to start building up my Zetas again. I'm really going to have to start sitting on Zetas, I think. I know it's only September, but we're looking November for Cat, or for the Galactic Legend of Ahsoka Glat. So she's going to need 6. We know that. That's not to be taken for granted. We know that it's... we know that's going to be the situation. So what I think I'm going to need to do over the next couple of weeks is build up to 120 and then not drop below. I need to make that a priority. And then as we're unlocking these new characters, I'll give Zetas according to the priority of what I think they're gonna need. I really would like to know the timing of when the Balin event is going to happen, because that would determine do I give these Zetas to her other marquees, or do I give them to the Balin event characters. Yeah, we might not be able to double up on this one. We might end up needing more characters than... what the... this is actually the first time I've ever played with Luthien. So I have no idea what his abilities do. $11 ready to go. Wow, Hap, you are stocked up, my friend. And for Jabba needs, I mean, if you're giving him his 6 and then you basically Bausch, Chrysanthemum, make sure they have theirs, and then Sifguard. So you'll probably have some Zetas left over. Yeah, I might not. I'm probably gonna have to kick Spy out, I think, and throw in Cal or something, because he's immune to ability block and everything else. So I do want to try to get this done, and having another Jedi will probably help. I mean, we could, in theory, I guess, play it a different way. I suppose. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I might end up doing another stream tonight where I do all the territory battle stuff and then do my raid attempts. Then I'm not real sure. It's going to depend on when my brother wants to play the Space Marine 2. Okay. Fuck you, Revan. I mean, I guess we could try this with Mon Mothma and see what happens. I mean, we could go this route, I suppose. Just load up Rebel fighters, and Drogon is a Rebel fighter. I mean, I personally would give Chrysanthemum Zeta. It's definitely you could make an argument for it being. I guess I need to actually fucking put Luthien in this team, don't I? But for it to fucking count. Jesus, I'm tired. Sammy was up so goddamn early this morning, and we were all up with him. But yeah, Jesus, I'm tired. And I didn't eat today. I didn't get hungry until like I literally hit go live on this, and my stomach was like, "You forgot to eat," and now it's distracting me a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. This might be one I just end up skipping. I mean, I've put in a lot of effort on it already. Not bad at all. Of course, he's going to res him, but... Of course. It was going pretty decent. It's going pretty decent. I haven't really given Luthien much in the way of anything. Um, yeah, Jolie is super tanky. That's one thing I love about him, to be honest. That's why mine is fairly high in relic levels compared to other people's. Is he is a super tanky character, and I appreciate that about him a lot. Um, him being able to stay alive is a massive deal, and he does it very very well. So like back in the day when my Jedi team was the Jedi Knight Revan lead with Bastilin, Jolie, and then whoever else I would throw in there. Okay, we should have enough for it's this. I think that's holding us back. But yeah, I'm going to give Luthien a few more gear levels. Maybe I'm not going to relic him. Mostly because I don't want to. I want to save the Kairos. And I can't give him his Omicrons. I kind of chose Galactic Legend Ahsoka for everything right now, and she's the priority and needs to remain that way. And it's unfortunate. I'm not in a position where I can do everything that I would like to do, and that includes unlocking every character with every possible thing. It's just not something I'm in a position to be able to do. I don't. What the hell am I even missing? What's the difference maker? Those. I mean, I don't have a ton of those anymore. Is it this? Yeah. Um. I'm liking how he's feeling though. I'll tell you that. I mean, Balin is definitely going to be the cheaper option to go for. I think. I mean, you're looking at probably five characters at Relic 7. I think to unlock him, and one of those is Grand Admiral Thrawn. So a lot of folks already have him. So you're looking at four characters. The Great Mother is Morgan, Marok, and you know what? Let's just try to get Jolie out the door right now. He is going to get Savior, but yeah, and then Shin. I mean, those are the ones we're looking at. So that is going to be much cheaper than 16 characters. Yeah, no, it's very unusual for them to be hitting us with this much stuff. Um, all right, we got the see, and there's a weird thing going on right now. Ever since yesterday, the effects aren't showing up on enemies, and well, for whatever reason, oh, he has none. That's weird. It was there a second ago. Um, mods are kind of glitched out right now. All right. Okay. Hi, Bucky. Yes. And our good friend Nooch. Bucky, you need to knock it off with the headset, dude. Seriously. It's just so much. And Luthien, I don't think can revive. I don't want to have to give him. I mean, it's. I wonder if Saw would be a better choice to try to do this with. Yeah, drop rates are absolute dog shit for Kairos. Um, honestly, I do farm them. I mean, you kind of have to, but I'm get as many, if not more, from drops from events and stuff like that. I'll make sure I didn't steal any mods from him. Leia would work. Leia would absolutely work. Yeah, except you don't you don't get the you don't get the free summon with the Galactic Legend. But yeah, Leia would 100% work. I mean, anybody would work. Anybody would work. But I was just like, hey, let's try his actual team out for a second and see what goes down. Okay, it's 100% worse with Saw in command. So yeah, let's just throw Leia in, and we should be able to walk right over these guys. Let's just you, and let's get R2. Yep, our good buddy Snooch to the Nooch, always bringing us people, and he's one of these days. I need to be ending a stream when he's starting, so I can send all of you guys over to him. Okay, Bucky. Okay, you're done. You're done. You're done, buddy. Go ahead and get out of here. Oh, that's cool, Grax. There we go. So that was an expensive freaking 5 discs, but it is what it is. We needed it. We need to get every disc out of this sector for Red Crate. So, um, I'm not super hopeful about the Night Sisters being able to slap a bunch of this stuff out on this node, but we're gonna go ahead and just give it a try anyways. Well, and for once, it seems like the recommended modding within the game itself is correct. It seems like the speed and the health is the correct. Oh, these guys have tenacity. Yeah, probably not gonna be able to do much here. I'm gonna have to find an easier node. And they've got foresight, so this is gonna miss, and tenacity's not gonna help. And I took the potency disc off, anyways. Oh, there's one. We got one. Oh, it's spreading a little bit. It's spreading a little bit. Yeah, I really need to get into how all that works. Um, I mean, 43 out of 100 is not terrible for how crappy my Night Sisters are. Um, why do they keep giving us Tuscan ambush tech? It's such a waste. Like, there's nothing. Oh, here we go. Inflict fear and plague on a random for 2 turns. That's not horrible. What's this one? Oh, that's initial frenzy tech. But yeah, why do they keep? Oh, here's a potency booster. That'll be excellent for them, and then we'll just give them protection. Why not? Yeah, I really need to dive into hot utils. Oh, goose. We didn't get it for real. Of course, of course. Of course we didn't. Well, hopefully, you know what? We got one more potency booster. Let's just slap it on. Why not? And then, was it? No, it was this one. Dread. There we go. I wonder how my credit stockpile would hold up in the long run. Because yeah, I'm sitting on 400 million, but as you know, as much as I remod for raids and everything else, like I think I would end up losing a lot of credits or spending a lot of credits. I guess that's the exchange rate for convenience, right? And I would definitely invest that time. At least I like to think that I would. Well, she just doesn't want Marin to be alive, does she? All right. Yeah, that wasn't. I mean, 3 battles to get 100. That wasn't bad. And my Night Sisters, those Night Sisters at any rate, are not freaking amazing at all. So not too shabby, all things considered. And we have gained some ground here. Now we can finish that one off and get a nice jump as well. And we need to get kills with DTP, and which we made good progress on. So we do 2 battles with this. I don't see why they wouldn't. Oh. I mean, for him, it should be. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, for him, it's still you're still tenacity and like protection primaries, right? With as much speed as you can give him. Well, that's curious. Why would they have that weighted as 0? That seems really odd. There we go. There's a kill. I don't know that we got that many kills with him. All right, well, have a good time, buddy. Have a good time. We're gonna be on for another 20, 30 minutes, and then we get ready for the kid to get home. We got 1 kill with him. 1 kill. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wasn't able to get the stream of chomps going with him like I would have wanted to, but we got lots of time. Mute my phone before the Mandalorian ringtone gets me a copyright strike. I rolled another cron today, Grax, and I got an Imperial Remnant one to start, but I ended up with Captain Enoch. I mean, and this isn't a horrible one for Captain Enoch, for the team. I need to re-roll that still, but I need to farm those. Yeah, this should be a decent one. I mean, we 80 something percent defense, 84% defense, and almost 80% armor pen, some health steal, a little bit of tenacity, a lot of crit damage. This should be a decent one for Enoch. Even in 3v3, probably even better than this. Maybe I'll have to play around with it, but I mean, this is his curated custom Kron, so. Yeah, for spy, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything here. I think I'm going to have to find something back in here. Like, we got so many gas ones in a row. Like, I might end up doing the Geospy cheese here. With JML. I think that's probably the route I'm gonna have to take. It's gonna take a while, but you know, let's spend our last couple of. I'm not refreshing anymore, so we got 3 battles. Let's just spend them seeing if we can't get the Geo cheese or the JML cheese to work here. Yeah, this should work just fine. I mean, still 14 more battles to go until we can wrap this up. But and maybe I'll try it out on the Datacron node. I might as well get something more out of it than just whatever, but get this weird ass Ezra, whoever that's supposed to be. So, Grax, you're probably watching Phantom Menace by now, but it doesn't let you have multiple loadouts in place. So you can't do a strictly 3v3 and a 5v5. I was afraid of that. That's what I was afraid of. I mean, we should be able to finish this battle regardless and get the... Yeah, if it wasn't for Anakin being on this team, and maybe I bring in Jedi Knight Revan instead of Jedi Knight Luke, and I can target down Anakin and get rid of him real quick. I mean, well, we can give that a try now, and then that'll be the last of it. But yeah, bring in Revan. Maybe the mark will make the difference, and if we can nuke him out real quick, he should be able to stay alive. His dispel just wasn't cutting it. There we go. Now we got to worry about Yoda a little bit. All right, so I mean, it takes way longer than I'd want it to, but at least we can grind this shit out while getting Datacron materials. I mean, we just do a couple every day for the next week. It'll be fine. But got about 15 minutes till I'm gonna be rolling out of here. So we're gonna go ahead and just kick out a raid attempt real quick, and we will do it with these boys right here. And we should be able to hit boom, boom, and we'll take it off auto right before wave 3 starts, just to make sure if they need to use a specific ability, the correct one is. In other words, if we need to use the middle ability, otherwise they just go left to right. But in honor of Graxy watching the Phantom Menace, here you go. Give them a little help on who to target. All right, you see in here they've got that, so we need to use the middle ability, and then we'll just kick it right back to full auto. And here we go. No. Stop, you idiots. Stop. Droidicas, if you please. Deleted. Oh, that shit's a little aggravating. Tally hoeing that shit, bringing the mass AoE for one freaking guy. One freaking guy. I mean, they're not amazing. It's definitely would be much more. It would be a much cleaner run if I was playing it manually. But they can absolutely 100% auto this, and if you put the Omicron on, it helps even more. So it's definitely nice to have a team that you can trust for full auto because other than maybe the Lumi team, not really a full auto team in the bunch, and like the Quadme team, Quadme and the boys, is one highly dependent on RNG, even on the max wave with Relic Nines to get the max score. You have to play it manually because you need to use the right moves at the right time, to clear out waves quicker because you end up. Um, if they would just make one change, I think it would be better, and that's if they took the commander's ability away when you don't have a space. You're not going to space. It would be a lot better. But yeah, just the RNG of what is this commander going to come out with when you don't have something to counter it with is it can absolutely murder your run. And the fact that CG doesn't seem to acknowledge that as a problem really kind of a is really kind of a pain in the butt. And especially you're getting close to the last waves. You're at 79% enrage. These guys are getting bonus turns, which is going to make the enrage meter go up even more. Luckily, not an issue with these guys, but with other teams, it can absolutely murder you. It can be just insanely fatal. I I like this raid. Endor Endor was fine. Um, other than the Leia Organa solo on the highest difficulty, I could put it on auto and get a fantastic score with everything else. I like the concept behind this. I like it being more involved in more of a battle, and I love that the ground isn't zooming past you and hypnotizing you or giving you a headache or making you motion sick or anything like that. Um, I think I have a minute to do one more. I think we can throw one more team on. Hang on one second. Sammy's got his buddies. That's very cute. There's so many different ways to do this team. I kind of opted to go for. You can throw Cam on here to make it absolutely painless because he really does. He will. You throw these two on here, this becomes completely painless, and then you throw Ayla in there for counterattacks. I mean, it's nuts, and use him to keep potency up going a little bit longer. And then you do a weird Kelleran team. Kelleran's my lowest scoring team. And then, of course, I do like these three guys on a higher node. But and then he gets to do that and dispels all your shit right at the beginning. Pretty trash that they get to use that ability. I mean, it's way too much. They can pull that out of their ass way too many times. And then, yeah, shit like that can happen. That's the part that bothers me. The commanders just have way too much of an effect on the outcome of the fight. That's my biggest issue with this thing. Is way too much. Whatever they get can make or break your run. And you can overcome some of it with modding, some of it with relic levels. But yeah, if they do an AoE, I mean, it's absolute just murder time. And of course, the only move he gets to make in the entire thing is to dispel my potency up, which I need to clear waves fast. And it ruined the run. Just like that. Boom. Run ruined. Just like that. Pippi, stop that. Why are you immune to the anti-scratching spray? You troublemaker, come here. So here's a guest that we haven't seen in a while. This is our oldest cat, Pippi. She is, God, about 12 now. She's only got one eye, but she's the single most loving cat I have ever met in my life. She's an absolute sweetheart. Everybody's her friend. Yeah, going for the perfect runs. I mean, this is you could obviously choose to restart if you wanted to on Endor. But that was just because maybe you're a perfectionist, maybe you're trying to test things out, maybe you're just trying to go for as high of a score as possible, and that's fine. But here, restarts are mandatory, more or less, if things don't go well. And most of it revolves around his dispel, in my opinion. Most runs get ruined by his ability to spam that dispel. And I mean, I really think the dispel, they need to put a bigger cooldown on it. Something needs to happen with it. See, and some people say here's a great time to go ahead and use the undispellable one. I like to save that for later, if possible. But yeah, it's they need to take some of the time suck out of it and putting a bigger cooldown on his dispel, which you can't even see really because until you can't see what his cooldowns are until you are able to target him, which you can't do until these guys are all dead. Yeah, they need to do something about that. And the fact that they haven't tells me they're not going to. Hi, Pippi. Hello. Hello. Okay. See, this is what she does. She's a shoulder percher. Where did my mouse go? There it is. You good girl. I gotta get up here soon. Your little brother's coming home from school. Yes, he is. Yes, you good girl. See, now at least the asshole did the dispel at the end of the wave the last time, and I mean, but he's going to get a turn real soon. So if I'm unlucky and he chooses to dispel it right now before we can get counterattacks in, but he's still dispelling it. And now he's got a two cooldown that we have. So here's where I'll do. Honestly, this is where I'll do the undispellable one instead of doing this. Pippi, stop it. You're knocking my headset off, kid. And that's why, instead of stripping him of his buff. Oh. Oh, this cat's choking me. She's laying on my, like, up against my throat. And there we go. And just like that, I mean, unless they wipe us out, which they probably won't. Oh, and of course, I say that. I mean, we're on the last wave. But we've got 2 cooldowns to get through with him. Oh, there we go. Now, as long as... It'd be nice for one of these B1s to do an AoE so we can trigger a mass counterattack. There it is. I mean, should have happened a little sooner, but... And there's another 1.2. All right. And you little troublemaker kitty. All right. That's where I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, it only took 3 tries. It only took 3 tries with fairly high relics on Cam and GMY. It only took 3 tries. But yeah, they just need to balance. Okay. Pippi, say bye. Can you say bye? Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. She has fun guessing. She's staring right at the red light, too. I think she kind of wants to kill it. The red light on the camera. But, yeah. we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I probably come back tonight for TB stuff. Yeah, Sam will be home here in about 15 minutes. So I got to go get ready for him. And I got to go put this cat somewhere where she's not going to kill me and go ape shit. Because she's kind of feeling scrappy right now. And Witcher, Pennsylvania, famously, is cat crazy. She loves seeing kitties on stream, so I'm shocked it took her this long to realize there was a kitty on camera. But we have 4 of them. 2 of them will appear regularly. The other 2, if I want to risk my life, I'll pick them up and hold them up to the camera. But there's one especially, you might as well pick up a rattlesnake. And it's not that she's not sweet. She just doesn't like being held. But anyways, folks, loved having you here, as always. Again, I'll probably do a TB thing tonight. And do more raid attempts. But yeah, for now, you got to get ready for the kiddo to get off the bus. But yeah, loved having you here. It's been a fun stream. Sorry for the low energy again, Sam. 2:30 in the morning, so not a whole lot of sleep was had in this house last night. But we'll power through. And yeah, we'll be probably back tonight. Definitely back tomorrow. Probably going to take Sunday off. I hope that's okay. But every now and again, I need a day off because, Sunday's the grocery shopping and all that other stuff. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate you being here. Hope you had a good time. And can't wait to see you again. And until then, guys, take care and have a good day.